Our fourth game against Cotuit tonight here at Doran Park. Welcome in to Pregame Tomahawk Talk. I'm Ariel Pinsky, joined by Adam Gawkin and Devin Jarvis. We take on the Kettleers tonight for the fourth time this season, and we see Joey Colucci on the mound for us starting.
Making his third start of the season, but his first start in over a month. He's come out of the bullpen over the last month and been a very reliable arm for the Braves. Now the question is how he does moving back into that starting role. He was good in his first start, but struggled in his most recent start. Happened to be against Cotuit. He walked 5 in just 2 2/3. So if he can calm that control down, which he did in the relief appearances, then I think he'll be in for a good showing. He's got some of the better stuff of any of the pitchers on this team. So he has what it takes, and hopefully he can put together a good start today.
Well, we're coming off a 12-0 loss to Hyannis last night on the road.
Yeah, it was not a great one for the Bourne Braves, but just important that Bourne bounces back with this one. We've had 2 other mercy losses. The game after that, Bourne won both. So maybe a sign that this team can kind of have a realization of where they are as a squad. There's only 7 games left. You want to, really perform well in these final few, make that playoff push, and understand the gravity of this game and make sure you don't go in a losing spell.
Well, to play well, we need to start scoring some runs and seeing some offense from these Braves.
Yeah, definitely. The shutout last night now extends the streak to 12 straight scoreless innings for the Braves. And, of course, if you want to win baseball games, you have to score runs. It's something that we know that this offense can do. It's been near the top of the league in batting average and runs scored all season. So you just have to hope that today's the day that the slump comes to an end. Bourne has had some really good offensive stretches this season and then some slumps. They've all been about 2 or 3 games. So you have to hope and imagine that it'll end today.
Well, first pitch tonight will be at 6 p.m. at home here from Doran Park. Continuing with pregame coverage, I'm now joined by Lyle Allenstein. Lyle, the last time we played this Kettleers team was back on July 12th. Remind us what happened.
Yeah, it was another game. Bourne struggled, but just like they've looked as of late, they lost 10-3. 7-run inning on the 7th inning from Cotuit that propelled them in this one. It was a case of the Bourne bats not really coming alive till late. There are only 3 runs came between the 8th and the 9th. Especially with these struggles going on at the plate now, you don't want to have a result like they did against Cotuit last time.
Well, I talked with Adam about Joey Colucci, who's starting for us tonight, but talk to me about who's starting for the Kettleers.
Yeah, Cotuit's got Rob Evans on the mound, making his 3rd appearance on the Cape, his 3rd start. Thrown 8 innings, just giving up 3 total runs. 2 of them are coming off a year at Miami, which was his 3rd school in 3 years. Just threw 15 and a third innings, just under 5 ERA, but he's looked good to start so far. So, with these bats struggling, he's got to get to him early.
Well, first pitch will be here at 6 p.m. at Doran Park. Ariel Pinsky now joined by pitching coach Kevin Curtin. Coach, what's your approach teaching these pitchers when you know they might only be here for a short period of time?
Well, the first thing is you want to understand what they're trying to do so we can come up with common goals. Then we can have a common language so we can work together. So we have index cards. So the first day they show up, we ask them to show what their strengths and weaknesses and let them declare what area of improvement they want to achieve while they're here.
Yeah, we've talked about it a little bit, that baseball is a very mental game. How do you help these pitchers stay mentally tough on the mound?
So on a daily basis, we just finished today's version. We do a mental skills exercise, so they all journal. And it's everything from positive self-talk to dealing with adversity. We do visualization exercises, and ultimately we just want them to show up in the right frame of mind to minimize the negative self-talk and stay focused.
With summer ball league, some of these pitchers are starting here when they're relief pitchers at school or vice versa. How do you balance developing them in their roles when wanting to also win?
So we spend a lot of time using their bullpen time to make sure that we're getting better on the right stuff. And we will talk about different situations, how they prepare to go in as a starter. They have a little more time, and as a reliever, it can be a big adjustment for them because they don't have as much time to get ready. So we try and make the most of it, get through the lineup one time, and depending on how their workload is, we go from there.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.